going. We are going to be doing some questing today. So I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, I should mute that. I'm going to announce it. All right. So pheromones are definitely going up. Instantly buying for 1.9 mil. Cool. Okay, so we are working on Darkness of Hallowvale. I need to check in with Drezel. So that means we are going to take, we're going to go to the Fairy Ring in Yanil. Alright. Oh my goodness. Wonder what Daenerys. Just gotta take a minute to observe how pretty Daenerys is on my new computer. It is super pretty. I feel like I need to. My mouse is a little. I don't. It's taking me a while to get my mouse to work properly. Alright, whatever. We're good. Okay, so we're going to CKS. AKA Mortania. Damn, it's pretty. This is Drezel. Alright. Talking about something else. I died twice in a row at Rax, less than 2k HP, very frustrating, so I'm taking a break. Yeah. It is frustrating when you die. Just always remember that your Rax is designed that way. Like, there are times when you'll die just as you kill Rax even. It's actually like, it's part of how the boss is designed, so don't beat yourself up about it. It's definitely supposed to happen. Which quest am I on? I am on the Darkness of Hallowvale. Let me know how the audio is. I think it's so good, but I accidentally misclicked something, so I might need to turn something up or down. Greetings again, adventurer. How go your travels in Mortania? Is it as evil as I have heard? Hey Drizzle, Veliav sent me. Apparently there have been some strange goings on which you need me to investigate. Actually, that's a bit odd, isn't it? Because Martania strange is is the order of the day. Oh, I forgot to say this when I started the stream, but I do just want to say for everyone who's watching this after the fact, or if you're here live and haven't heard me talk about this on my channel, but MageBit decided to give me the streaming laptop early because it allows me to bring more content to you all. The laptop that we're doing the PVM Perspective fundraiser for, we've been doing so well on the fundraiser. It looks like we're gonna hit that, in the next couple months here. So he figured, why not send it out to me early? That way I can create more content for everybody. Now, also to prepare us for Menopause, because Mage and I are planning on doing a lot of streams related to Menopause when that comes out. So, yeah, I really appreciate everyone who has donated. If you can donate to, of course, at the bottom of the screen you'll see the tip.runeweek.com thing. If you are able to donate, you can go there. We are well over halfway to our goal. So, yes, we will complete it soon, and then I'll get an SSD, and that will give me even more performance boosts, and that will be fantastic. Anyways, let's get back to the quest. I'd have been more surprised if there had been reports of things getting back to normal. Good, I'm glad you're keeping your sense of humor. It will help you maintain mental clarity while dealing with the tasks you've been given. Okay, then. What do you want me to do? Hurry up, I have to get back and speak to King Roland, or rather, Roland. We've been on a first name terms for quite a while. Funny that, eh? A lowly adventurer like me having mates like you and the king of a country. Still, at least I haven't lost my common touch. Just check around the building, will you, and make sure there's nothing funny going on. Ivan mentioned he had heard some strange noises recently. Not too near, just outside the temple grounds. Come and let me know if you find anything. Alright. Okay, thanks. So, take the west exit past the monuments. So we're supposed to go this way. Sounds good. Can't really hear the game if you're wanting that. The game volume, it's just background music right now, but I will turn it up a little bit because I do want people to be able to hear it, at least somewhat. I just didn't want it to overpower my voice. There, I made some adjustments. Hopefully I didn't go too far. Hopefully that's good. What's up, doggo? And then it says, search the bush in front of the church steps. Okay. You search the bushes and find someone lying unconscious. I told you to hide it properly. No, not to worry. We've got more. Now we've got more. Now we can't take her. It'll look suspicious. Let's go. Have you got the tithe? Tithe, of course. Weird things going on. Much better. Okay, good. Got attacked by some strange creatures. I wanted to check my graphics settings. Turn lighting detail back to high. What's up, Drizzle? Talk about something else. Hello, Harley. What did you find anything out nearby? Yes, perhaps a bit too much. How do you mean? But for the grace of Guthix, I am here now. I was attacked from behind. Did you see the assailants? Not clearly, but I believe they could have been werewolves, or at least a type of werewolf. That's terrible, terrible news. They have found a way to get across the salve. I know, it's very worrying. I must make immediate preparations and meet with other members of my order. You must hurry directly to King Roland and impart the information to him. Here, take these runes. They should help you return to Myreque faster. Thanks, buddy. Likewise. Good luck and likewise. Alright. Let's go talk to King Roland. Roald? I keep saying Roland, but I know that's wrong. It's R-O-A-L-D. Roald? It's a very confusing pronunciation. Oh, stupid. Oh no, it did announce it. Okay, cool. Thought for a second that my announcement hadn't gone out on Discord. It's a good song. Alright, let's talk to King Roald. Darkness of Hallivale. Hey Roald, I must speak with you on a matter of grave importance. Certainly, what seems to be the problem? I am witness to a great many terrible things happening in Mortania, some of which could be happening in Myreque before long. This sounds pretty grave. Please, go on. I have for some time now been helping and collecting brave freedom fighters, the Myreque, to fight against the darkness of Mortania, the land controlled by darkness, mysterious or merciless overlord known as Draken. He and his vampiric kin farm humans for their blood. People, my lord, men and women like you, like your own loyal subjects who live in such pitiful and desolate lives that death is a welcome end for them. This sounds shocking. Awful. Yes, of course, we must do something. I would beg my lord not to give in so easily. To his very compassionate nature. We know not if these people are loyal Saradomin supporters, my liege. Oh yes, we need to consider that as well. You're right, of course. Aeon Isig. Do you know if these people follow Saradomin? Sir, I am not certain, but surely this is an issue. They are in dire need, as are many, my young friend. Is the king meant to leave Miss Alien unguarded on a whim of some errant adventurer? But you don't understand. I also need to tell you that I have seen beasts from Mortania roaming around Misthalin. I should know how to pronounce that. Misthalin. I'm gonna go with Misthalin. Roaming around Misthalin, I am certain they were werewolves. I am almost certain they were werewolves. I saw them west of the River Salve, beyond the grounds of the Temple of Patadermis. I dare say you gave a fight and slaughtered the foul beasts where they stood. I'm sad to say that I did not. I had no chance, sire. I was knocked unconscious before I could properly react. Please, sire, Miss Hallen must come to the aid of Mortania. The Myreque cannot fight this battle against the vampires by themselves. Yes, yes, I will ready my army and prepare to enter Mortania via Patadermis. Mortania has too long threatened the borders of Misthalin. My lord, this course of action will lead to very severe consequences. If you interfere in Mortania, you will likely upset the balance and could send the world into another cataclysmic god war. But Draken has invaded Miss Talon. I must respond. There is no proof that Draken has invaded Miss Talon, my lord. Yes, I saw it with my own eyes. Being knocked out by agents unknown does not constitute evidence. In fact, it's something that most inexperienced local folks could accomplish. But I can't just stand here and do nothing. As Aeonisig, I forget how I was pronouncing that. Aeon, I'm just going with Aeon. Nothing, Aeon. I must help if I can. Hey Bleed, how are you doing, buddy? I'm afraid with the Gathixian edicts regarding the religious balance, there is little else we can do. Of course, there are measures we can start to take which might have an influence on that. Well, speak up to me, we haven't got all day. The Gathixian edicts govern spiritual balance, sire. Perhaps these need closer study. In addition, we consider reduction of the Gathixian influence we are forced to endure in our religious affairs. But that will take ages. We need to act now. As you say, sire, it will take some time. We now pay the price for our lack of foresight in letting Gathixian edicts restrict the might of Saradomin's will. Yes, but we can't start to make amends. But we can't start to make amends for that now. But we can start to make amends for that now, can't we? Yes, sire. There are some papers to sign, but essentially we can start work on this right away. Signing papers, is that the sum total of aid that Miss Talon can provide Mortania? Hold your disrespectful tongue. How dare you address the king in that way? We should throw you in the stocks. I am sorry, but Aeon is my advisor, and what he says, while it pains me, is the truth. However, I will enact a mercenary protocol. This will allow able-bodied men to fight in defense of Miss Talon for the glory and spoils. You will find that many sword arms from Miss Talon should soon join the resistance force. In the meantime, we will look into the Gathixian edicts and find a way to rid ourselves of Draken for good. I mean, I can just let y'all know that the Gathixian edicts no longer exist. I mean, I know we're in the 5th age right now, but believe me, they're gone. Just thought you should know. Okay, thanks. I mean, Gothix is gone, unfortunately. Spoilers for something that everybody knows. Alright, I talked to King Roland. So let me talk to this jerk. Please only talk to the king if it is important. He has heavily burden to bear in running the kingdom. I thought you could teleport me. What? It says accept the free teleport from him, but he's not offering me the teleport. God damn it. What should I do now? Maybe he'll offer me. That's for you to decide, but I would assume that you wish to report back to your comrades in Mortania if they're relying on support of Miss Helen. You may need to let them know that it might take some time before that happens. So I came all this way for nothing. Is it nothing then to have the audience with the king? Your lack of respect astonishes me. How have you survived so long with such disgraceful manners? Is nothing short of a miracle. Sorry, sire, I just had hoped for so much more. Well then, I must try to do something to satisfy you. I will have my advisor Aeon teleport you to Patadermis in order that you may more quickly be on your way. Will you accept my offer? Yes, I will. Very good, my advisor Aeon will teleport you back to the best of luck to you. Prepare your butt. Gotta run. Beyonce wants to have some fun. Be back later. Don't turn into a vampire. Nobody wants an undead world guardian. Alright. Well, have fun. Winky face. Talk to you soon. Beyonce teleports you back to Patadermis. think... No, you want to go this way. Let me... Give me 1 second here. Alright. Now, sorry, I wanted to send an agent a message real quick. Talk about something else. Greetings. Again, adventurer, how go your travels in Martania? Is it as evil as I have heard? To Myreque Strezzle, I have returned from Myreque with bad news. King Roland isn't able to send troops in our fight against the Drakens. Apparently, some Gathixian edicts need to be scrutinized in more detail, or else balance will be affected. Oh dear, yes, of course. The Gathixian edicts which govern the balance of power within these realms must be taken into consideration. I learned something about them during my training. I can certainly understand if Saradomin's power were to substantially increase, the Drakens would waste no time in calling their dark brethren from other realms. Can you explain a little about the Gathixian edicts? Well, only a little. Guthix is merely a nature god of some average power, nothing compared to Saradomin. Wow. Wow. Biased much? This is bullshit propaganda. I'm sorry to say that Guthix is way more powerful than Saradomin, considering that he fucking locked him out of Gillianor. However, his followers, the Druids of Taverley, and other creatures located around the world, believe him to lie in slumber. They also believe that Guthix made the world, and according to their history, Guthix was said to have evicted the remaining gods from the world during the God Wars and banished or destroyed any powerful entity aligned to a god, leaving only mortals here. Of course, the Church of Saradomin is highly skeptical of all this. So, the world belongs to Guthix then? Of course not, but that's what the Guthix followers believe. There are aspects of other gods which people in the world admire and wish to venerate. According to Gathixian followers, when all gods were banished, a sort of religious balance was created which needs to be maintained. The followers of Guthix have said that if a second war of the gods were to begin, Guthix would be so angry that he would remake the world, destroying civilization as we know it. Again, both Saradominus and Myreque beliefs differ on this point. That seems a bit unfair. Doesn't he care for people? I thought Guthix was meant to be a good god. He is. He's a god of nature, and he hates to see imbalance, so even though there is evil in the world, Guthix sees it as necessary in order to keep balance. The tolerance of evil is good. By good keeps the power of good and law in check, and vice versa. So how does this relate to the edicts? Most leaders in the world rely on some of, indeed much of, the advice of their spiritual advisors, and the edicts forbid any action that might lead to an imbalance of power. All spiritual teachings follow the concept of balance, in some form or other, though some followers of Saradomin and Myreque think the concept of balance stipulated by Guthix's followers might be different than what Guthix will act on. Look at all these conspiracy theories. Did my browser just crash? It did. Interesting. So from 2006, talking about the Gathixian edicts. It's amazing how far back this stuff goes. Cause like, I don't know. Like when I played Runescape back in the day, I had no idea that any of this lore was in the game. Obviously, I hadn't done some of these quests, but it's just interesting to see. You know, I've already done the World Wakes. I know about Gathixian edicts, and like to see that they were building towards that for so long is kind of amazing. All right. Sorry, I had to install an ad block real quick so that the stupid frickin' web page known as the wiki would stop showing a million ads. Anyways, what should I do now? The Myreque will need to know all that you have experienced so far. I'm sure they will be grateful if you have stomach for it. I'm sure Veliaf would gladly accept your further assistance. I, for one, am grateful for your efforts. Recently, I have noticed that more and more people are making their way to Patadermis through Mauritania and into Misthallen. Is that anything to do with you, I wonder? Mage says, I'm listening now and playing Civ. Good background for me. Awesome. Hope Civ goes well. Okay, thanks. There we go. Let me pass through the barrier. Talk to Drezil about what to do next. Where is Veliaf? Is Veliaf the one that's in, can't remember where Veliaf is, but that's where I'm supposed to go next. Or is that who just that's who I just talked to, right? Yeah, that's who I just talked to, isn't it? What am I thinking? No, that's Drezil. Okay. So I gotta figure out where Veliaf is, because I'm not sure where Veliaf is. Okay, so he's in the bar. He's the guy in the bar. That's what I was thinking he was, but I just wanted to make sure. So alright, so we're going down south. What skybox should we have on, everybody? Maybe, let's see what this one's like. I like that. Let's make it all dark and moody out. Well, actually, that's probably too dark for Twitch. I just thought about that, because so let me skybox. We're gonna do dawn. We'll just do dawn. Let's try out the dawn skybox. It is pretty. The skybox update is awesome. Now that I have a computer that can take advantage of it, especially. Oh, it's so nice. It seems to be causing some definite frame rate drops, though, I must say. I wonder what my frames are at right now, just out of curiosity, because it seems to be... No, they're not as low as I thought they were, so it must not be... I'm at 38 FPS, that's kind of what I was expecting. Okay, then it's not an issue, like I thought it was. Oh, I went the wrong way again. We want to go over there. I always go the wrong way. Always. How's everybody's weekend been so far? Mine has been pretty good. Did like almost a 5-hour stream last night on my own Twitch channel. Make sure if you're not following my Twitch channel, which is Queen of Blaze, just like it says at the top of the screen, make sure to give me a follow on there. Gonna be doing a lot more streaming now on both channels, but definitely gotta be a lot of content coming out of my channel. I do a lot of diverse streams there. I stream a lot of different games. I've been streamed a bunch of Overwatch yesterday, along with some Runescape. I streamed Rax for the first time, which was interesting. I didn't die, which was nice, but I didn't feel like I got good kills, partially because I'm still this Razor Naga. I'm still getting used to it. It just works completely differently than my other mouse, so I'm still getting the feel for it. Well met, Valiaf. I have some news for you. Hey, Harley. It's good to see you again. I was attached near Patadermis. While I checked around near Patadermis, I was attacked by 2 beasts. I think they were werewolves. I believe that they have found a way to cross the River Salve. This is most likely Draken's doing, or at least one of his minions. The werewolves like us have to pay tithes, however. They're more than willing to take the lives of humans to pay their blood tithes. King Roland cannot send troops. I have talked to him at great length and have been unable to persuade him to send troops. While talking with him, his Saradominus advisor kept interrupting. He cited the Gathixian edicts as the reason for not sending his aid. How does this prevent Roland from sending troops? Roald, right? It's not Roland, it's Roald. Roald is concerned that sending troops down to Mauritania might propagate another war between the gods. If he sends troops, Draken might call for Zamorakian followers from another realm. It could escalate, but the Church of Saradomin is looking into it now. I know you are only a messenger, but you do bear bitter news. There has long been a desire by the Saradominists to see Gathixian power eroded away. I am not so well versed in such dealings, but it smells like politics to me. Me too, Valiaf. Roald did agree to enact a mercenary protocol. He thought some brave souls from Misthallen might heed this call to arms and take up their swords in the name of the resistance. Roald said that it was best he could offer us for the moment without why can I not pronounce that word? Contravene. I should know that word. It's just not working. Without breaking the Gathixian edicts. I'm guessing that's what it means, but I'm just gonna say it that way because that word is just not working in my head. Weekend's going great. Most of the people I know are out of town for a long weekend, so nobody to bother me. So more time to escape. Then that's nice. Oh wait, I already told you about that. What should we do now? We must inform the head of the Sanguinesti Order of the Myreque of these events. Please go fast as you can back to Sanguinesti hideout and forward this information to the leader there. Okay. Thanks. Alright. So now that we have done that, and try to get caught. So I want to go back and get caught by the Firewatch. So I think that means going down south. Oh, I gotta jump over this. Go to the boathouse down here. Excuse me. aboard boat. Nice little map pops up. You row the boat to Myreque, however you pronounce that word. Why is there... Oh, there we go. Okay. But you won't I thought you were gonna capture me, but okay, fine. Hey Firewatch, look at me, I'm not supposed to be here. Stand where you are. Slurp, you're looking positively delicious. Let me help you lose a bit of weight. Either I bite you or you do my bidding. Which is it to be, meat sack? Send me to the mines. Very well. Well, this area looks newly updated. This must have been used in one of the latest quests. NXT click boxes, getting me like they always do. Alright, so I want to mine 15 ore. Alright, I have 15. Yes, I'll place it in the cart. Talk to a guard. Can I please talk to you? Hey, how are you doing? When you fill the minecart, we'll think about it. But I filled the minecart. Okay, I guess you can go then, food sack. Oh, I guess I asked, can I go? Didn't even see that part of the dialogue. Okay, oh, hello. How's everything? Not too bad. I just wanted to ask a question. Well, I guess so. More questions. Nah, I don't want to actually ask him. I just want to see if there's anything interesting going on. Okay, so now that I'm up, use the minecart, run to the house marked on the map. Well, how am I supposed to know? You want me to go all the way down here? Okay. Poor people living in servitude. Okay, so now it wants me to go south through 3 doors and up the ladder. Hopefully the Twitch stream can actually see this well, because it's kind of dark in here, and I'm kind of... Okay. Looks like it shows up okay on Twitch. Alright, so we'll go up the ladder, jump the floorboards, and where... Oh, there's the stairs. Okay, climb down the stairs. Right, and then I'm supposed to go in here. Then, enter the hideout. Isn't the hideout entrance? Oh, I guess maybe I have to... There we go. Now I want to talk to, Verdita. Well met. Myreque prevails. What can I do for you? I have a message from Veliath. Bad news, I'm afraid. I was sent on a mission to Misthallen to seek help from Roald. We hoped Roald might send troops to aid us in our quest against the vampires. On the way, though, I came across some werewolves to the west of Patadermis and the River Salve. This is disastrous. Things seem to go from bad to worse. You will have to communicate the information to Celian directly, my friend. He needs to know as soon as possible. Did I miss? I must have not read some of that dialogue by accident. I don't know how I missed any, but looks like I did. So, whoops. Anyways, where is Cephalon, and what does he look like? He's out on a mission sketching Castle Draken. He's taken the wall route, so you'll need to do the same. There is a barricade that prevents further travel north. It is located under the wall. You'll need to search the wall southeast of the barricade to release the lock of the door. It will unlock for 2 minutes. There is a catch on the door. You can always open it when you approach from the north. Okay, great. That's helpful. Now, how can I recognize Cephalon? He's very distinctive. It shouldn't be a problem trying to find him if you know where to look and if you've got a good set of eyes on you. That was literally not a description of a person at all, so I don't know how I'm supposed to know that. What should I do now? Okay, you already told me that. Okay, lead the way. Leads you quickly through the ghetto. Okay, climb down the ladder and run south and climb up. Climb down the ladder. Run south. Run south and climb over the wall rubble. Okay, so I'm going back to the start, basically. But you're going to let me... Thank you. Climb off the floor. north. There's the ladder. Climb down the ladder. Figuring this quest out on your own would really suck. Search the rocky surface. Try to open it, but it seems to be stuck fast. You seem to remember a better telling you something about a nearby rock. There. These rocks look like what Verita told you about when he explained about the barricade. You notice the rocks seem to move, you push them and hear a mechanical click. I wonder, lighting is bad. What would happen if I turn the lighting detail to low? Nope. So it's not lighting detail that's doing this. It must. What if it's shadow? Yeah, the shadows. So the shadow quality is what's doing it. So if I turn shadow quality to medium. Basically, just might need to turn shadows off for this part because they're just too frickin' too dark. Have you done the maze part of this series, or is that this quest? I've ran part of the maze. Yeah, this is the quest that has the maze in it. I think I've done. I don't know if I have to do the maze again, but I know I've done at least some of the maze. I think you have to do it like throughout the rest of the series, though, from what I understand. I'm not really sure though. But the beginning of this quest was the big maze part. I did that on a stream a few weeks ago. If you want to see that, it's on the Runescape Weekly YouTube channel. So if you want to check it out at some point, there part 1 of this quest is on the channel. All right, so I did that. Search the rocky surface. Go north through the barricade and up the ladder. Keep running north. Oh, the quest list. That quest list so red. Zeno, it's because my quest list only shows incomplete quests. I turned off. I have the done quest hidden. There you go. Are you happy? There's some green for you. Look at all that green. All right. Anyways, welcome by the way, Zeno. All right. So. Go north to the barricade, up the ladder. Keep running north along the wall, over more ladders. Fuck off, buddy. Why will you not let me freedom? There we go. Run north along the wall, over more ladders. Can I not? Oh, I guess I have to climb up this ladder probably. The fact that there are any red or yellow quests makes me unhappy. I guess fair, but then again, Zeno, if I didn't have any red or yellow quests, you wouldn't get to watch quest streams from me. So think of it that way. It's it's advantageous for you getting to see more quests. And you get to see them in NXT. I bet you've never seen Darkness of Hallavale in NXT before. Hello, my name is Harley. I come with a very important message from Verita. Vertita, eh? What makes you think I know of Vertita? He's asked me to come seeking you out. I am working with Veliath in Bergdorat. Ah, Veliath, the Myreque prevail. My friend, you're just a tonic for these otherwise black moods. Tell me what news comes from the west. I went to see King Roald, and I went to see if King Roald would help and send troops in aid of the situation. Unfortunately, his advisor reminded him that the Gathixian edicts prevent his intervention at this time. Gathixian edicts, eh? Well, I commend you on your efforts to rally support for our cause, but I have a strange feeling about Roald's reason for not aiding us. I seem to remember that Gathixian edicts have been given as a reason before when help was requested. I'm afraid that's not all. I was attacked by werewolves on the western side of the south, near Patadermis. I was knocked unconscious and left for dead. That is terrible. They must have found a way to thwart the South's magical influence. But if so, why doesn't Draken start a full onslaught? You have done well to bring me this information. I must return now to the base camp in order to discuss this information and work out what must be done. Can I help in some way? Yes, you certainly can, my friend. I was on a mission to scout out the castle. We need to get the plans of the castle in order to mount an attack. I have yet to start, but please, could you take over for me? I can certainly try. Are there any specific details that I should know? Indeed, there are. We need sketches of the northern, western, and southern sides of the castle. I've checked the situation out with regards to the Firewatch flight patterns, and you'll attract less attention if you quickly make your way north and do that sketch first, then sketch the western side, and finally finish off with the southern aspect. Saphalon hands you some charcoal and papyrus. Just in case you run into some trouble and need some more, you can get more papyrus off Old Man Rawl. He's helped us once or twice before. Good luck, my friend. Return to the base camp when you have completed the plans. Okay, thanks. So I've talked to him. Run west along the wall clockwise until you see the sickle on the north side. West, so north. This should be west. Run west along the wall until you see a sickle on the north side of the wall. This is clockwise. Okay. So there's a sickle. Is that actually the north side, though? I think that's still the west side, so I'm going to keep going. Let me see. Trying to figure out. The quest is going pretty well, Bunny. Welcome. I'm just trying to figure out what I should be doing here. Travel around to the north part of the castle and stand on the sickle. Okay, so let's go all the way. That's what I thought. So up here. Stand on the sickle. use the papyrus on the charcoal. Hopefully that counts. You spot Vaster's claws with some other people. Vaster and Klaus. So yes, Lady Venescula, we're getting maximum yield from the current rotation, and more tides are coming in all the time. Good, good. You seem to be well in control. If I remember, ma'am, I had a little choice. You were quite persuasive last time we met. Haha, Vanstrom, you do make me laugh. Perhaps a light refreshment, milady? This is from a fresh batch. Why, with these blood ties, you've really spoiled us. Viciously effective as ever, Vanstrom, you never failed to please your masters. Delicious. Well, it's been lovely as usual, Vanstrom. Peace out. But we really have to get on. The same is true for me, my lady. Surprised I didn't tip his fedora there. Oh, the designs on the walkway. I vaguely remember that. Good times. Vanstrom flies away. So now let me go to the west side. It's a pretty badass looking castle. There's sketch number 2. And now let's do the south. It's a very pretty land. I want to switch skyboxes now. I wonder what this place looks like. Oh, look at that. That's how it's supposed to look. Dark and mysterious. You spot Vanstrom Claus flying out from the balcony. He spots you. Ha! So we meet again, Harley Quinn. Prepare to die. I didn't know I was gonna fight someone. I did not bring any weapons. Okay. Sorry for the interruption, Lord Vanstrom, but Lady Venescula requests that this individual be questioned before being used as a punching bag. I take no orders from food sacks like you, Guile. Attend to this yourself in any case. She wasn't much of a punch bag anyway. Awaken. There are things to do for you to Awaken, there are things for you to know. Huh? What happened? Your life may be forfeit, but for now you live. My mistress will understand my motives. She has interest in one you call Cephalon. As a kind gesture for my intervening on your behalf, I will take it as a kindness that you would deliver a message to him. The message you will find secreted behind tiles where the smoke is carried away from the depiction of statuesque evil. And now be away, but forget not the task that Cephalon set you. For why else would you be here? Weird. This quest is getting more and more confusing. Dang, this quest and 2 more until you reach the best quest in the series, Lord of Vampirium. Yeah, I've still got a little ways to go, but I'm getting close. Use the mine technique to get back to the base. Logging out may help attract their attention. Hey yo, Firewatch, I'm over here. Hey, look at me. I shouldn't be where I am. I'm doing bad stuff. I'm a bad person. Alright, let's try lobbying. See if that fixes it. Please notice me. My goodness. The best quest in the game, one piercing note though. I think I've done that. I forget which quest that. Maybe I have. Let me see. Yeah, I've done that. Is that the Queen Black Dragon quest? Or am I misremembering? Welcome, by the way, to the stream. Oh, it's the musical one. So that's the one with that's the one in the that's the one with the Ripper demons. That is a very good quest. Okay, I don't remember how to get down from here. Did not want to attack that thing. Thank you for finally fucking noticing me. Of course, I'm gonna get screwed over by the fact that the dragon is attacking me. Oh my goodness. Thank you. It is a very good quest. I did enjoy that one. I did it on this account and I did it on an alt account as well. It's a very good quest. Alright. Come on, give me all my rock pieces, please. Hey, how do I get out of here? When you fill the cart, I filled the cart. Okay. Let me make sure. Get back to the base. Okay, now I need to go back to the base. They have a problem in NXT where they make things too dark. Like, it's so dark in this area. Now it gets brighter because I crossed an arbitrary line. Man. Alright, how's your weekend been, Zenel? How's your first week back? You were on a trip for a while, right? I don't know if it was for work or for vacation, but I know you were away. Where is OBS? I haven't dropped any frames. I just want to check my performance, make sure things are performing well. My CPU is only, okay, so I could definitely turn up the game then, because my CPU is only at 60 or 20, it's not 60, 25% usage. I should totally turn up. I can make the stream look even better. And also, how has the stream been performing? Has there been any like weird lag or anything? How's the stream looking? I did some performance tweaks. I guess you don't know, Zenel, but Mage sent me the new laptop because the fundraiser's been going so well. We're gonna hit the goal relatively soon, you know, in the next couple months. So he sent me the laptop early so I could start doing more streaming now. Get ready for Menophase's release, where we're gonna be doing streams together. So that's why everything looks so much better, because thanks to all you awesome listeners who have donated and who, you know, hopefully will keep donating and get us to the rest of the way, I have this sweet new computer. Just fine. Been working on my exam project, got an internship for next semester, so that's nice. Okay, that's awesome. Glad to hear it. Looking great. Stream looking nice. 720p, no frames dropped. Yeah, I am downgraded to 720. I could stream at 1080p technically, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to well, first of all, like supposedly it's not even worth it on Twitch to stream at 1080p. And second of all, I think all it would really do is cause people to need higher bandwidth and not actually improve how it looks. Yeah, Mage sent me the PC. I got it on Wednesday. So, yeah, since we're over halfway in the goal, we figured why not. You know, me streaming more will hopefully bring in more donations, so we might even get reach the donation goal quicker. But yeah, since honestly, the PVM perspective, the reaction to the podcast has been amazing. We've gotten donations way quicker than I expected to. I hear multiple times a week from people who are loving the show, so it's been great in general. Hey, Vanstrom attacked me near the castle. Better not tempt the Twitch gods. That's a good point. What? He flew at me out of nowhere. I was trying to fight him, but I couldn't hurt him. Brave. Very brave. He didn't follow you here, did he? No, I'm pretty sure I wasn't followed. So anyway, during the fight, Vanstrom knocked me to the floor, and I thought I was done for when a woman named Sarius seemed to appear from nowhere. Sarius, you say? Interesting. Was Vanescula nearby? No. I saw Vanescula and Vranis earlier, but when I saw Sarius, Vanescula wasn't around. Sarius told Vanstrom that Vanescula wanted to interrogate me, so Vanstrom got angry and flew away. Sarius then told me about a message which was meant for you, something about smoke and statues. She said that Vanescula was interested in you for some reason. Well, Harley, my friend, you certainly seem to have had a very close call. Thank you for letting me know this. It's very helpful. I have all the sketches for you. You have my gratitude, friend. Myreque prevail. I need to take a good look at these and see if we can find something. What should I do now? Good question. Didn't you mention something about Sirius and a message? Yeah, doesn't mean I know where to find it. Okay, thanks. Oh shit, I totally forgot to watch PVM Perspective as of recent. Gotta catch up. Great to get some efficiency tips. Yeah, thanks. There should be a new episode coming out this weekend as well. Hopefully recording it sometime this afternoon. I'm just waiting to hear from David as to when he's available, and then that will be appearing in your feeds. Alright, so that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to talk to this guy again, and no, I guess I already went through that conversation. Okay, exit the base. Getting near the end of the quest here. Climb up the stairs, jump the gap, down the ladder. Wait, exit the base, climb up the stairs. Oh, I see. You mean, okay. Jump the gap. Go down the ladder. Search the fireplace to the southwest. So you want me to go... Cannot find this. I'm gonna look at the other guide. Oh my god, every time I switch over to my old mouse, because I have a Naga now, my old mouse is like literally half the size of my Naga, and it feels tiny in my hands every time I touch it now. It's so funny. Okay, deliver sketches to Saturday. We'll be grateful and ask you to find the message. Go to the house with a fireplace opposite a portrait of a fire statue. Oh, I am in the house. Okay, I'm just blind. The fireplace looks pretty old. It certainly hasn't been dusted recently. You see a loose tile and a scratch mark where some sort of sharp instrument was used. Which object would you try to pry the tile off with? You carefully use your knife to loosen the tile. You find a message stuffed behind a loose tile in the fireplace. Let's see what the message says. To the hopeful reader, I am compelled to commit my experience to paper, perhaps to ease my conscience at the crimes I have committed against my fellow man, or perhaps I hope that in some ways these details may help fellow strugglers against the virus. My unbearable duty upon the value of my family's lives is to assist in the underground laboratory. Each day I aid the stinking virus with their diabolical experiments. They claim that the research will aid us, but I am aware of their dark purpose. The ties do not come fast enough for them. They're always hungry for more. Ever more mouths to feed, and countless more vials are created. The never-ending need for more human blood. Against our will, we tinker and toil with compounds, experiments, researching and recording, but to what aim? It is clear to me now that it is not to our aid, but to our efficiency in producing more blood. As farmers feed livestock to fatten our food, so the Vyres seek to fatten our blood. But it has not gone well for the Vyres, and just now the laboratory has closed down. All outward manner of appearance is disguised to hide its purpose, and all my fellow associates with it have disappeared. With such haste and secrecy did this come about that I dared to think some rare and dangerous thing has been discovered. There is something that may put fear into the hearts of the Vyre, if indeed a heart should beat in there at all. I have hidden so long now, and they came looking for me many times already. They would not rest until I was caught. If they knew that I have means to access that place again, hidden in the depictions of the statuesque evil, if I get a chance, I shall return and learn what I can to pass on to my brothers in arms. However, if my eyes are not the last to read this message, then I beg you, dear reader, to do what you can to discover the secrets of this place, and if found, use it, if you can, to incite the destruction of the Vyre. The laboratory lies in the northeast of Myreque, south of the mines, north of the Tracklers fish shop, and east of the Skull in a chest inn. Myreque prevail. Once again, I feel the need to say that, like, people make fun of this game as being a kid's game. This quest came out in 2006, and it's about vampires drinking your blood and trying to turn humans into more livestock. Like, don't really understand where the reputation that Runescape is a kid's game comes from, like, at all. You slash the pane, and inside you can see a large ornate key. You search slash pane and you find a large ornate key. Cool. So I need to go back to the base now. Oh wait, no, I can just go in here. Duh. Then we just gotta go up top. Then we just gotta jump across. Then go ahead and climb down. RS is seen as a kid's game because a lot of people played it as a kid, but then got tired of it and left. They then think that everybody has the same grew out of it experience, hence the belief that RS is a kid's game. That's a good point. You're probably right about that. And you know, when we were kids, well, at least when I was a kid, I didn't read RuneScape quests really, so I didn't know that all this dark shit was going on. Now that I'm an adult and I'm reading the quest dialogue, it's like, this is fucked up. Like, seriously, this is not a kid's story. I think probably part of what helps it too is the fact that quests are removed from the game, right? Like, you technically don't have to do quests to play the game. They've definitely become more and more integral over time, and even back in the day, you unlocked important stuff. But you could ignore the darker quests back in the day more than you can now if you want the best stuff in the game. So I guess that's also probably part of it. It's like if you just played the game and all you did was like level your skills to like level 40 or 50 or 60 back in the day, and you barely did any quests, then you would totally miss the dark part of the game. I've returned. How do you like those sketches I did for you? They're really good, my friend. We're all very grateful for your help. I have a message for you. It may be important. A message from where? It's a message from Sarah Scode, ma- made known to me. I believe she meant it for you. You hand the message to Saphalon. Interesting. These messages give details of some sort of laboratory. Maybe there is some interesting information there which we should find out. Now that I have those sketches, we can keep an eye out for this place. In fact, it would be great if you could look for it for us. Keep the message. It may help you locate it. Where do you think this laboratory could be? It's a good question, but not one I can answer right now. If you get a chance, could you look into this for us? Sure. Alright. Now we're gonna head back to the mines. I need to finish remaking my UI. Now that I have a 1080p screen, I need to remake my interface again, and I have not. What you see right now is merely because I got too lazy to continue, not actually what I want it to be. Not really too lazy to continue. It was like 2 a.m. Because like when I got the computer, I had to put a new hard drive in it, and then I installed Windows, and then after I installed Windows, I started installing a bunch of games. I haven't been playing RuneScape much this week because I've just been busy setting up the computer. Every time I've played RuneScape, it's been to stream the game or just to log in to grab daily rewards, but not to actually. I gotta spend at least a good like 2 hours, I would say, working on my UI at some point. I'm very picky about what my interface looks like. Alright, so southeast of the mine's exit is a bright red and yellow tapestry. Southeast, huh? I feel like I need to turn off roofs for now, just so I can. There's a tapestry, okay. I can't even see the color of it, it's so dark. Fuck off, buddy. So how do I get in there? Okay, here we go. That's not what I wanted. Open door. You slash tapestry down in the middle. Okay. Search vampiric statue. You search the statue. It seems to depict some sort of female vampire, perhaps a Firewatch. You don't think it represents an individual, but rather a general class. Why did that get cut off? Rather a general class of Firewatch. Her hands are lifted in the air as if to hold something invisible. Closer inspection shows their hands seem to be smoother than other parts of the statue. Alright. That statue is very old school looking. You carefully place the large ornate key in the statue's hands. You hear a grinding sound as the hands move downwards and the mechanical click to the north. Why would you give me a key if I'm literally not putting it in a keyhole? That's kind of funny. Go down and telegrab the Alchemy book. Alright. Hoping this is the right place. You can hear in the distance screams of unworldly creatures. Is this not where I'm supposed to be? Oh, it's okay, so over there. Broken rune case. Alright, now let's hope I'm on the right spell book. Okay, I am on the right spell book. That would have sucked. What do you mean I can't use telegraph? That's literally what I'm being told to do. Okay, now of course it works. Seems too complex for me at the moment. Okay. Runescape insulting my intelligence. Let me... That's the building I want. Over there. Okay, cool. No, stop. Maybe I did want to go the other way, I guess. I want to be over there. No, this place is a confusing maze. It's almost like it's meant to be a maze or something. Dun, dun. This is good music. Hey, make sure if you're watching to also subscribe to follow if you can. Also, I'm gonna link in the chat. I'm gonna just shoot out a link to my Twitch because this is of course the RuneScape Weekly Twitch. If you're new, we also do a podcast. PVM Perspective is the podcast that I actually host myself on the channel. It is all about PVM, but we also do about 3 podcast episodes a week, so all kinds of content covering the latest RuneScape news, talking about PVM, my Twitch channel where I stream RuneScape along with a bunch of other games. Make sure to check it out if you are new, and thank you very much for stopping by. Let me go ahead and get over to here. Finally getting to the end of this quest, then we can decide if we want to do another one of these next, or what we want to do next. Everybody, start thinking about what you'd like to potentially see. I've got 83 other quests to do. I have something you may be interested in. I found it in the laboratory. You hand in the book of alchemy. He takes the volume and quickly flicks through some pages in the large tome. You've done well, Harley. Well, very well indeed. This tome looks like it contains research notes, which might give us some clues as to the vampire's weaknesses. Well, whatever it is, someone went to a lot of trouble to try and hide it. I can't believe that, Harley. Once again, you have our gratitude. For my part, your arrival has not come soon enough. I have a feeling that your efforts in our struggle are not yet over. I, for one, would be grateful for your continued assistance. Together, we will pull back the darkness of Hallivale. Titular line. I'll do what I can, Cephalon. You have my support. Then I must beg you for a small task: to return to Veliath with a message to advise him of what has transpired here. I realize that bearing messages seems somewhat lowly for your ability to pass in and out of Sangusti without being detected. Makes you the perfect for this assignment. I also have a small gift for you, which should make your journeys through Myreque a tad faster. It's a key that will allow you to open 2 doors. The first is in Sector 1, and the other is in Sector 2. The key is shaped to help you find the doors it will open. Gives you a sealed message. It's addressed to Veliath. Very well. I'll do as you bid. Farewell. Farewell and good luck, my friend. Alright. It's interesting that they say that book, like, if you wanted that book hidden, why wouldn't you just burn it? Like, why would you literally just leave a book sitting there? It doesn't make much sense, but I guess welcome to quests. Shortcut key unlocks these for if you decide to return to Bergerac via Myreque along the route, there are 2 doors with a keypad on them. The shortcut key unlocks these for faster travel. Yeah, I might as well. I don't know if this key like unlocks them for good or if I'll have to do them again. Who knows? To go to the hideout from the southern part, the instructions require the shortcut key obtained during the quest out of Spallaville. For full concerns with the course, see the Sickle Logo Agility Course section in the Darkest of Hallivale Quest Guide. I guess there's no point. Looks like the key has to be used every time, so I might as well just Canifis teleport and make the run. Runescape almost seems better with shadows off. I wish that I'd had shadows for a really long time. And now that I have the ability to turn shadows on, I almost don't want them on because of how dark it makes the game. There are just some songs in the game channel that you just have to hum along to. I don't think there's any way around it. It requires humming. Mom said if you don't take a bath. Oh, I missed part of that line. The RS soundtrack is amazing. A lot of old tracks have nostalgic value to me, and a lot of new tracks are very good. Yeah, same here. I agree. There's a lot of nostalgia in the old tracks, and the music has just gotten better over time. And I totally agree. Like the RS music, I'm glad it started. I used to have lag issues with it, even after they quote unquote fixed it in NXT. But ever since I've been able to turn it on now, it's super good. I love the music. They have done a great job over the years. Well, Matt Veliaf, I have some news for you. Hello, Harley. It's good to see you again. I have a message from Saphalon of the Sangesi Order of the Myreque. Really? Well, let's see it then. You hand over the message to Veliaf. Veliaf reads the message quite thoroughly. Well, it seems to me that you have more than proving yourself worthy, Harley. Saphalon himself has recommended you for promotion to the rank of private within the Myreque regulars. And for your trouble, I'm going to give you this rather prestigious tome of experience. Veliaf gives you 3 charged tome of experience. Look at all that XP. Oh, I'm rich in XP. We know we're just gonna put this all right into Slayer. I saw an interesting post that said, the World Wakes gives out more experience than the first 100 quests combined. I thought that was a pretty fascinating stat. Alright, well that is quest complete. Alright, so everybody let's suggest in chat what you want me to do next as a quest. I'm thinking of just continuing the series and doing the Legacy of Sirgaze next, depending on the requirements for that quest. Also, Darkness of Halavale, I know that's a quest a lot of people had trouble with. Thanks to the guides, I did not have much trouble with it. But Legacy of the Sirgaze is next in the line for the series. I don't know if I'll be able to do the whole thing tonight, because it looks like it's a long quest, but I could at least start it, depending on how long it takes. Maybe I'll get it done. What I'm going to go do is go grab some more water and stretch a little bit, and I'll be back in like 2 minutes. So, BRB. I'm back. You just got a 5-8 kill time on your 7th Rax kill. Very excited. Sent you a screenshot. Holy crap. You are too good. You are too good at Rax. You're gonna have kill, and you're ranging too. That's amazing. Why can I not find? God, I always forget the boss tab. Here it is. Let's see. My best Rax time is 5:35. You've already beaten my best Rax kill time, and I have 320 KC. So, that's fantastic. I don't know what you're doing, but apparently you should be teaching me instead of me teaching you at this point already. Okay. So MageBit says keep the series going. Nobody else weighed in, so I guess everybody else probably wants me to keep the series going too. Zenel says, I'm with Mage, keep the series going. Why can I not find the quick... Oh, there's the quick guide. Okay, cool. Alright. So I guess we'll keep the series going then. Let's guess I probably don't need these messages anymore. Can I break it down for invention? Ha! I can! I got one junk. Hey, look, but it got me a treasure hunter key too. So, not all bad. I enjoy breaking random stuff down for invention. Alright. So for this quest, you know what's funny? So that entire 2 hours, or almost 2 hours of that stream, that entire 2 hours of that stream, I had the live preview on, in, and I keep losing my train of thought because I'm reading a message from Jake. Anyways, that's awesome, Jake. I just looked at your message in Discord. My brain wiped itself from what I was saying. Oh, I had my OBS live preview on that entire time and didn't even slow down my computer. It's just ridiculous to me how much better everything is with this new computer. That's all I was trying to say for 20 minutes there. Specs on the PC are Core i. Now I forget what the exact. The Core i7, but I can't remember what the what the actual rating is. I haven't looked up what model it is either. But it's a Core i7. I think it's like 2.4 gigahertz Core i7, Intel 660M, and 16 gigs of RAM. So pretty dang nice. I upgraded from a Core i5 with a 330M and 8 gigs of RAM. So I doubled my RAM, and I quadrupled my video memory, because my old video card is 256 megabytes of video memory. The new video card has 2 gigs of video memory, so quite a big upgrade. Can run. I own Overwatch now. I guess you might know that, but it can run Overwatch at 60 frames a second around the lowest settings, pretty consistently. So yeah. Anyways, let me find. I need the teak. I need the silver sickle. Please tell me I didn't get rid of the silver sickle. Thank you, self, for saving that. 2 different combat styles. Let me search Sam. Where am I? Do I not have any robes? I thought I would have some robes. That's weird. Did I put them back in my house? What even are those hybrid armors called? I don't know. I guess I'll just bring Ghost Hunter. I don't really need good armor for this quest, I'm guessing. Yeah, level 77s. Ghost Hunter will be okay. No gloves or boots. The GPU is the 660M, if you missed me saying that. Sorry about that, I just did my first 2 kill trip. Practice certainly helps. I died so many times, but finally doing well. He gets down on solo range. That's supposed to be a smiley face. Didn't turn out right. Dang, not even melee. I need to step up my game. Then again, my tank gear ain't doing my DPS any favors. Yeah, you need to ditch the tank gear. Definitely ditch the tank gear if you want good kill times. Okay, so I have a Noxious Scythe. I have that. I don't need. Just trying to think if there's anything else I should wear. I'll bring that. I'll bring 2 sharks just in case. It's also telling I need an enchant emerald tablet. Are you really not gonna buy? God damn. Fine, I'll just bring the runes. Stupid game. Why is... Three cosmic runes. One cosmic, and 3 airs, I guess, is what I'm supposed to bring. Which one's cosmic? I hate runes. Oh, I just search. Really? There we go. Two different combat styles. Silver Sickle. I have the shortcut key. Druid pouches. That's right. I'm gonna need the druid pouch just to protect my food. I don't really even need the food, so I could just forget the druid pouch. Silly auto mod holding a message. Dual Ascensions. I can't just ditch my tank here. How am I supposed to keep being a billionaire if I spend all my money on items? JK, I could make the money back easily. Should I spring for Onslaught to take Raxi down at high end rages? Onslaught helps, but Onslaught is not the best way to do it. So you honestly sound like you're already past the point where Onslaught would help you. So just stick to getting your ultimate and rotation down. Honestly, I don't think Onslaught's worth it for you. Onslaught is not actually good at Rax. It's just a good way to help you, or it's not great at Wax. It's good. It's just not great. And the reason it's good is it helps you if you're struggling with getting kills. But with how quickly you're getting kills, even though you're failing sometimes, I would just skip Onslaught and just practice my rotation. I think you're gonna be fine if you just keep doing that, to be honest. That's not what I wanted to do. See, what else did I miss? Yeah, Onslaught, if you're struggling at higher, if you find yourself struggling at higher in rages, I guess I could see maybe investing in Onslaught again. It's just, there's better ways to do it, you know? Wait, I don't want to go here yet. What am I doing? talk to mercenary adventurer. Hello. Yes, and greetings to you. I need to get down Bergerac. Will you take me, please? Wearing full rune? What a frickin' tube. Do you want to go right now? Well, before we set off, I do have to say I saw something a bit strange at the entrance of Patadermis. I just wondered if you think we should warn Dressel. I'm just a bit worried, that's all. What do you mean, strange stuff near Patadermis? Well, I saw some people going in there who I don't think would normally go in. Yes, I need more than that if I'm going to traipse all the way around there to check it out. Well, at least 6 people went in the building, 3 of them whom you'd expect. Myreque agents, no doubt. But the other 3 looked different, and one which was particularly was trying hard to conceal his attire, which was distinctively Saradominist in appearance. That does sound a bit strange. I can't imagine why Saradominist would want to go to the temple with all those Myreque monks in there. Perhaps I will check it out. I would check with Dressel first, make sure he's okay, and let him know what you're planning on doing. Okay, sounds like a good plan. Okay, thanks. Yeah, and the thing about Onslaught too is you have to start it at like 30k or so, or even like 35k, because you want to use up all your adrenaline before Rax gets to 25k, because once Rax gets to 25k, he cuts your adrenaline in half. Or I forget how the mechanic works. It might be if you're above 50% adrenaline. Either way, she drains part of your adrenaline. So you have to like use Onslaught in such a way that you don't lose any adrenaline when that happens, basically. Don't think... I seriously wish I had 92 agility. It's not that long of a run, but just knowing it could be so much quicker is like a tease. Yeah, well, I mean, if you want to know about so much quicker too, the max-scaled bossing portal literally puts you at the entrance to Rax, so it's even more ridiculously OP. Don't think I've ever tried it, but I think Natural Instincts, Death Swiftness, Onslaught, more or less guaranteed kill if you don't get killed casting them and gain adrenaline. That time was also on aura cooldown, so I might be able to improve on it. As regards to usability, Onslaught is most definitely the most fun ability in the game. It's quite simply enjoyable to slap bosses with an Onslaught due to its yeah, it is fun to use. That's for sure. The place it's super useful is like Nex. I mean, Onslaught's a useful ability to have for sure. I just don't think it's necessarily worth it for Rax at Jake's level. Death Swiftness, I don't think you really want to Onslaught inside of Death Swiftness. I don't know I don't even know if that works. I guess it might work, but I don't think so, because Onslaught's not a ranged ability. Plus, that's using 2 ults. I don't even know if you could build up quickly enough to make that worth it. I could be wrong, though. Anyways, let's talk to Dressel. Greetings again, adventurer. How go your travels in Mortania? Is it as evil as I have heard? Hello, Dressel. Why do you always say that? I was just talking to an adventurer waiting for a guide down to Bergerac. He said he saw some suspicious people near the entrance to Patadermis. Do you know anything about it? I'm very sorry, Harley. I've been busy with some of the restoration work and has been going on in the underground section of the temple. I really wouldn't have noticed anything else going on because of all so exciting. Restoration work? How is that exciting? There's no need for that tone, Harley. Please, try to have some respect for my work here. I was shoring up some support from the northmost wall in the antechamber when I realized that there was something strange about one section of the wall. Strange? Did some investigating in the wall, fascinated and found some stairs. I just had to go down, and in doing so, I discovered the most amazing thing. It looks like some sort of secret columbarium down there. A columbarium? What's that? It's a specialist form of burial chamber where the remains of those have passed away are stored in coffins, which are placed in the wall. It's unique. Wow, that sounds really weird. I should check it out. I think it's a good idea, Harley, but now I'm a bit worried about the suspicious people the adventurers saw going into the main temple. Can you also check that out and report back to me with what you discover? I'd really appreciate it. Okay, thanks. So you want me to go through the gates, climb down the stairs north of the well. Ah, these stairs. Search the broken wall storage unit east of the stairs. You search the wall and see something interesting behind. Blimey, a blood talisman. Head back up and exit the mausoleum via the west entrance and head to the second floor. Oh, wrong way. Alright, so now we gotta go to the second floor. Sorry, I had to send a text message out. Why is it not playing? It's not playing a cutscene for me. It says there's supposed to be a cutscene, but I don't... Did I mess something up? I'm very confused as to what's going on here. Seems to be blood plasma, but a key was required to open the storage units. Go west, Dressel, through the gates, new stairway to the northern antechamber, go down the stairs and come search the broken wall. So shiny eyes appears to sparkle. Upon closer examination, it appears to be a blood talisman, but requires a key to open the storage unit. Go back up the stairs, exit the mausoleum via the west exit, enter patadermis. This is the right place, right? I'm confused. Oh, maybe I have to go up higher? No, there's no way to go up higher. Oh wait, no, there is. It's because it's England. Second floor is not... Ah, that's what it is. Strangers, that's suspicious. I better get out of sight. So these Gothixian edicts will soon be removed. And not before time. Silence, dog. I didn't give you the leave to speak. Looks nasty. Better get ready for trouble. Intruder. Everyone teleport now. Guards, kill the intruder and then clean the room. Leave nothing behind. Oh no, this isn't over. I'm going to rid the world of you for good. Okay, I'd better have a look at some of the clues so I can convince Drezel of what I saw. I can scarcely believe myself. Okay, you can fight using multiple combat styles in order to work around the guard's prayers, although using a recoil or poison can be used to bypass the prayers, albeit slowly. It is possible to leave and return, but the guards have to be defeated to proceed. The guards only start... Okay, I don't need to know those details. Let me go back to the other guide. Can't actually kill them. Tip. Search the crude tablets northwest of the room. Crude table. I mean, if you feel ready to bring a Nihil, then yeah, go for it. It's definitely what you want to be doing when you can. Find a page from a book and a white glove and put them into your inventory. Alright. The page from a torn book, the page depicts a map of Misthallen and highlights specific religious centers. Its faint outline of a symbol of Zamorak on it. Lord of Imperium comes, I think there's another quest between this and Lord of Imperium. Yeah, it's Legacy of the Seagazer, Branches of Darkmire, and then Lord of Imperium. Alright. Why am I did not mean to turn on a prayer. Apparently, I turned on multiple prayers. Oh, it's because I misclicked. I clicked my mouse. I think. Well, no. I must have clicked 8. I must have clicked 8. Talk about something else. Greetings. Okay, we've already had that. Go ahead, I'm listening. I investigated the temple and found that there were some Saradominus and Myreque conspirators in there who seemed to be working together. Unfortunately, they spotted me and most of them teleported away, but I managed to defeat 2 of the bodyguards and I found some clues. Okay, what did you find? I found a Saradominus glove and this map, which seems to come from a Zamorakian map book. I know it's circumstantial, but I really think there may be some sympathizers in both camps who are working together. I remember that they were discussing the Gothixian edicts as well. Well, it all sounds a bit strange. In the meantime, I'm going to take evidence off your hands for safekeeping. We never know when it may come in useful to uncover the true identities of our enemies. Now, Harley, I think you owe a certain adventurer a guided trip to Berg de Rot. He's certainly helpful in spotting this incident. I've forgotten where Veliath is. Oh, come now, Harley. I'm sure must remember. I certainly do because you told me about it. Well, stop being all smug and tell me. He's in Berg de Rot. I know that. Okay. I just felt like seeing what that option would bring. Okay, when was this quest? This quest came out in 2008, so 2 years after the last quest. Lord of Empyrean has some sick boss battles, and the music is 10 out of 10. You need to have music enabled for Lord of Empyrean for that moment. Don't worry, my music will be enabled for that quest, and that quest will definitely be live streamed. So yeah. Oh, I turned off my run too, apparently. Oh wait, I need to talk to this jackass, right? Hey, again, did you check out Patadermis like I suggested? Are you ready to take me to Berg de Rot? You still want to go to Berg de Rot? Yes, and the sooner the better. Are you ready to go? I can take you to Berg de Rot. NXT really makes this look amazing, I gotta say. Alright, go to the Mercenary Adventure just like you do in any Berg de Rot ramble. Easy path recommended. Alright, so let me wield my silver sickle. Oh no, I can see a fair few gas this way. We should be careful. This looks like the easiest route. Are we going to go this way then? Yes, follow me. Your luck of the dwarf shines more bright than the four-noted Raynor. Well, you're rich. I've been using luck of the dwarves at Rax, no shininess yet. Look at that, I completed an achievement. Always keep in mind that luck of the dwarves, I think it's like a 1% chance, maybe, to actually shine, so don't expect it to happen often. Alright, I'm starving. Feed me before I turn into a ghast. So how am I supposed to feed these guys? I've never done this before. That's not what I wanted to pick up. I'm guessing I have to probably complete this before I can go, right? Yeah. So I probably have to feed them with this. And I have to feed all of them or just one of them? Because there's like 3 people here. I bet you I have to feed all 3 of them. Oh, god damn it. Ha! To turn it, or I can just wait for them to turn into gas. I like that option better. Stranger removes his helmet. Hey, thanks for getting me to Bergerac, Harley. Now I can go see my friends. What? Ivan? You tricked me. Don't be angry, Harley. I didn't mean to trick you, but I have to visit my friends, the Myreque, and continue the fight against Draken. Ivan walks off towards dilapidated inn. I don't even remember who Ivan is. Who wants to fill me in on who Ivan is? Oh. Well, Matt Beliaf, it's good to see you again. Likewise, Harley, what news have you from your many travels? I'm sorry to say that Ivan tricked me into bringing him down to Bergerac. I'm really quite angry about that. I know it's not really your fault, but he just doesn't realize the danger down here. And I'd have expected you to check a bit more before setting off with someone so young. There's no need to take it out on me. Anyways, he's not so young. It's dangerous for all of us, and he's part of this group. He accepts the dangers like everyone else in the Myreque. Why are you so concerned anyway? I guess Ivan's that guy from In Search of the Myreque. It's complicated. Ivan is our special charge. I don't want to go into details, but we need to ensure his safety, and there isn't really a safe place. Well, 10 out of 10 for security. You should talk to Dressel about keeping things under your hat. You get on like a house on fire. Anyways, let's not argue. There's plenty of other more useful things for me to be doing, I'm sure. You're right, Harley, and I do have a job for you. When you're finished being impertinent to your direct superior. But maybe you've got some news for me as well. Remember, you're our connection to the outside world. What have you got to tell me? Saradomas and Zemrakin forces may be working together. What? It's not certain, but I really feel that something strange is going on. Okay, start from the top. What happened? Well, actually, it was Ivan who gave me the tip-off. He saw some suspicious sorts going into Patadermis, or Paterdomus, I guess it's actually I should be pronouncing it. So I checked it out, went up to the top floor, and there were 6 guys in there, plotting away. 2 Zamorakian bodyguards had a go, and they were tough, switching prayers, changing attack styles. They sound like experienced fighters, but you defeated them. Good job. I've come to rely on you. I would have been ashamed to lose you. 6 guys, you say? Yeah, I reckon 3 Zamorakians and 3 Ceredominists. Working together? It couldn't be. I saw it with my own eyes. I never would have considered that's very strange. The only thing I can think of is that they're part of some splinter group. Well, I guess we won't properly know through speculation. Best to keep our eyes peeled and our ears to the ground. Do you have a job for me? I do indeed. The letter you brought back from Cephalon mentioned they needed some basic provisions. I've got them stored in a crate. I just need you to deliver it for me. Is that it? I'm a delivery girl? Well, I have an inkling that Cephalon will have some tasks for you. Word has reached us that a researcher is working on a new weapon to try to defeat the Firewatch. My guess is that they could probably get a bit further if you're on hand. You certainly came up with the goods when discovering the rod of Ivandis. Okay then, let's get the crate of provisions. Viliaf gives you a crate stacked with provisions. Of course. I'm assuming you remember the way. Hey, I know the route like the back of my hand. Take the boat around to Sangusti region, then follow the sickle signs to the base. How hard can it be? Anyways, if I get stuck, I can talk to Old Man Rao. He'll set me straight. Okay, thanks. Ivan, aka Ivan the Terrible, was the Grand Prince of Moscow from 1533 to 1547. Thank you, Zenel. I'm glad you cleared up the mystery for me. All right. Let's head up here. Go over here. Google, type who is Ivan. I'm feeling lucky. Ta-da. Well, perfect. Your information is flawless. There's a lot of fishing spots on this coast. It's a shame it doesn't really get used anymore. Well, so I think I'm going to end the stream here now. Probably, well, we're less than halfway through the quest, but I might be back later today to finish the quest, depending on time. But I need to make some dinner soon, take a little break. But I will maybe stream the rest of this quest tonight. I don't know, or tomorrow. It depends. I kind of want to do racks tonight, so I might do the quest before I do racks. That way I don't have to empty out my inventory. Not like it's actually hard to empty out my inventory, but thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure to, like I said, check out, follow my Twitch channel if you aren't, which is twitch.tv/Queen of Blaze. I will link it in the chat. So go ahead and follow if you would like more streams. I stream games other than RuneScape. on that channel. I will be doing a bunch more quests on both channels relatively soon. I'm also going to be working towards, I want to get all my stats ready for when that stupid place comes out that I can't think of the name of, that is called Menafos. Oh my god, because I'm going to be doing a lot of Menafos streaming, so I want to get all my stats ready for Menafos soon, so that's going to be something I'll probably be doing some streaming on. Bunny's got my back, he knows the name. Thank you for everyone who has donated. The new computer is amazing, as you can tell. If you are able to donate more, remember tip.runeweek.com, or you can donate bits on Twitch on the RuneScape Weekly channel when I'm streaming. Everything goes towards it. So thank you very much for the support. I am thankful for the community and all the support they have given me, and the fact that I am able to stream even more now thanks to this sweet new machine, and that's all thanks to you all. And have a good night, everybody. Good luck in your scaping. Hopefully you get some good drops, or you know, whatever you're working on. Hopefully your XP gains are large. How did you forget Menafos? It's just because I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours, and I don't know, questing, at least for me, questing takes a lot out of me when I stream and makes me tired. So like my brain is like working at like 60% capacity right now, so I just completely forgot the name Menafos for a second. That's what happens. I don't know, there's something about, like, if I stream bossing, it seems like I could stream bossing for probably 10 hours and be fine, but it's something about questing and all the interaction that it requires that really is draining to me, at least. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great evening or day or wherever you are. Weekend, I guess I should say. Talk to you soon.